Welcome to Canberra, and behind me is Old Parliament House. This was the location of Australia's federal parliament from 1927 until 1988, when the new Parliament House on Capitol Hill was opened. Up until then, 1927, the location of Parliament, federal Commonwealth Parliament, was in Melbourne, which was the temporary capital of Australia from 1901 until 1927, when this particular building behind me was opened in 1927. So I'm Dr. Philip Button from the Food Entrepreneurship Academy, and today we're going to go through number three, the number three food trend for 2022, as stated by Prepared Foods magazine. So without further ado, the number three food trend for 2022 is fermented foods. Now, fermented foods have such a long history dating back to antiquity. Over thousands of years in so many parts of the world, so that dairy, while dairy vegetables have been the most prominent, there's really such a diversity of fermented foods, and this really ties in well with the food trend number 4, micro-regional cuisine, because what you can see is that there are so many fermented foods that have developed independently in a very local area of a whole range of countries, but especially South America, Europe, and India, and places like that. So these, really have, a lot of local benefits, local sensory experiences that, are largely unknown to the world. And so, these are the types of products that, really hold great potential, not only because they're fermented foods, which have, so many benefits in themselves because of the fermented the microorganisms that are doing the fermentation and producing a whole range of compounds which are beneficial to human health. But then we've also got prebiotics, which can be included, probiotics, of course, which can so-called top up the gut microbiota. But yeah, as I said, just these fermented foods and the products themselves that they, the fermentation byproducts, if you want to put it that way, that these microorganisms, whether they be yeasts or other fungi like molds or bacteria, actually produce. So they're so trending, and they're so diverse. They hold great potential, and there are really what we feel is significant untapped potential in really a lot of untapped potential in the in the diversity of these products and the benefits from so many of their compounds, which are really unexplored as well. So fermented foods, a key trending area as part of, and still trending. They've been around for thousands of years, and yet, they come in at number 3 in Prepared Foods' top 5 food trends for 2022 because of their value add, their contribution to health and wellness, and the real positive health elements that are associated with those particular products. So as a result, that's why they're so trending, and it's a really good area to keep an eye on. So that wraps up food trend number 3 for this video. So keep a lookout for the next ones, number 2 and number 1, coming right up in the next few days. So thanks very much. It's been an absolute pleasure talking to you, and signing out, Dr. Philip Button from the Food Entrepreneurship Academy here in Canberra. Thanks very much. Bye.